Next topic is exchange of gases exchange. Before going to know about the gases exchange, I want to tell you the structure of alveoli. This is the alveoli. You already know this. Alveoli is the structural and functional unit of lungs, and this alveoli is made by simple squamous epithelium. And of course there are some pores between these pores untai వీటి మధ్య small holes between the epithelial cells. Through the pores diffusion will occur easily. Of course there is no need to have pores for diffusion will occur through the membrane, and there are some pores in alveoli between these epithelial cells, and these pores are known as pores of Kuhn. And these are the squamous epithelial cells. Actually these squamous epithelial cells are formed from the endoderm of the embryo. Very important. Endoderm of the embryo form the squamous epithelial cells of the alveoli. Endoderm of the embryo. And there are some cells which act as phagocytes. We already discussed about these type of phagocytes in digestive system, known as Kupffer cells, and the same type of cells, macrophages, which are present in alveoli, are known as dust cells. Okay, there are some dust cells also present in alveolar membrane, and the simple squamous epithelial cells are two types of epithelial cells are there, type 1 and type 2. Simple. Type 1 cells participate in diffusion. When come to the type 2 cells, they secrete a phospholipid known as lecithin. It maintains the shape of alveoli. Right, it prevents the collapsing of alveoli. Lecithin, it is a phospholipid which is secreted by the type 2 squamous epithelial cells. Phospholipid. So these are the small interesting facts about the alveoli which are not present in our textbook. Right, come to the gases exchange. Exchange of gases will occur in two places, at the site of alveolar region and at the site of tissue. For example, atmospheric air enter into the lungs, that means alveolus, that oxygen reach the blood circulation, and that blood passes through some blood vessels to the tissues. Here it is internal respiration, it is external respiration. Diffusion occur at both sides. Okay, come to the diffusion and factors which influence the diffusion. There are some factors which influence the diffusion. They are partial pressure, and surface area. These are the factors which influence the diffusion of gases, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Partial pressure and surface area and solubility. Okay, thickness of respiratory membrane, and distance. These are the factors which influence the gases diffusion or exchange of gases. They are partial pressure, surface area, solubility, thickness of respiratory membrane and distance. Right, first three are separate from these two, because partial pressure and surface area and solubility directly proportional to the diffusion of gases, and thickness of membrane and distance, these both are inversely proportional to the diffusion of gases. How? I'll tell you. First of all, what is partial pressure? Partial pressure is the pressure of an individual gas in a mixture of gases. For example, ఒక mixture of gases ఉన్నాయి, O2, CO2, nitrogen and other gases also present here. ఒక అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఒక వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ఎయిర్లో వీటి యొక్క ప్రెషర్ కొంత ఉంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 100%, 100 mmHg ప్రెషర్, మనం హెచ్జీతో చెప్తాం కాబట్టి 100 mmHg ప్రెషర్, మొత్తం ఎయిర్ ప్రెషర్ అనుకుందాం. ఈ 100 mmHgలో O2 యొక్క ప్రెషర్ ఎంత ఉందంటే ఇండివిజువల్ ప్రెషర్ ఆఫ్ O2 ఈజ్ నియర్లీ 80 అండ్ ఇండివిజువల్ ప్రెషర్ ఆఫ్ CO2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15 and individual pressure of nitrogen is equal to 5 mmHg అనుకుంటే partial pressure of O2 is 80 mmHg, partial pressure of CO2 is 15 mmHg and partial pressure of nitrogen is 5 mmHg. That means partial pressure is the pressure of an individual gas in a mixture of gases. ఒక మిక్చర్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్లో ఒక ఇండివిజువల్ గ్యాస్కి ఉండే ప్రెషర్ని partial pressure అంటాం. And that partial pressure influence the exchange of gases at the site of alveoli, at the site of tissue also. How? It is the partial pressure of O2 and CO2 at different regions in our body. మన బాడీలో డిఫరెంట్ రీజియన్స్లో O2 and CO2 యొక్క పార్షియల్ ప్రెషర్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా. ఓకే, ఐ విల్ డ్రా ఏ సింపుల్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఫర్ బెటర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. రైట్, this is the simple diagram of our systemic and pulmonary circulation, and it is nothing but alveolar sac, and it is heart. It is pulmonary circulation, it is systemic circulation. Red color is oxygenated blood and blue color is nothing but deoxygenated blood, and this green color cells is nothing but a tissue. Right, come to this table. Partial pressure of oxygen at the atmosphere, that means at outer region, this is the atmosphere. At the atmosphere, partial pressure of oxygen is 159 and carbon dioxide is 0.3. So automatically most of the air which we inhale into our body, into our lungs, is have so much of oxygen when compared with the carbon dioxide. So alveoli have 104 partial pressure, that oxygen have 104 and carbon dioxide occupy 40%. So here 40 CO2 and 104 oxygen. The partial pressure of oxygen is more when compared with the carbon dioxide, partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So due to the more partial pressure, oxygen enter into the circulation, blood circulation, and this type of diffusion is known as bulk flow diffusion. What is meant by bulk flow diffusion? Bulk flow diffusion means in a mixture of gases or the gases, diffusion of gases from high pressure to the low pressure is known as bulk flow diffusion. That type of bulk flow diffusion occurs here. So partial pressure of oxygen is more, PO2, it is not O2, it is PO2, it is PCO2. Partial pressure of oxygen is more, so automatically oxygen enter into our blood circulation, because that oxygenated blood or at the level of the blood capillaries doesn't have that much of here blood deoxygenated, ikkada daaka vastund blood deoxygenated blood kada, and the deoxygenated blood have only 40% of the partial pressure of O2. So when compared with the 40 mmHg, that 104 mmHg is more, so partial pressure of O2 is more here. So from the alveoli, oxygen moved into the blood circulation. At the same time, at the same rule, okay, same rule follow avadam molana, the deoxygenated blood have how much of carbon dioxide? Deoxygenated blood have 45% carbon dioxide and alveoli have only 0.3. So carbon dioxide move from deoxygenated blood to the alveoli. This is the gases exchange which occur at alveolar level due to the partial pressure. Of course, there are so many reasons, so many factors. I'll explain one by one later. Right. Next, and that oxygen reaches the tissue level with the help of systemic circulation. Okay. Now, at the site of the tissue level, partial pressure of oxygen is 40. That means here only 40 O2 and carbon dioxide is 45. It is PCO2, it is PO2. Okay, clear? At the site of the tissue level. Okay, and oxygenated blood have 95% oxygen and 40% carbon dioxide. Okay, blue color is carbon dioxide. Clear? So oxygenated blood have less partial pressure of carbon dioxide when compared with the tissue. Tissue have 45, but oxygenated blood have only 40% or 40 mmHg PCO2. Okay, so carbon dioxide from tissues diffuse into the blood circulation, because tissue level partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more when compared with the partial pressure of carbon dioxide in circulation. So due to the high partial pressure, carbon dioxide move into the blood circulation. Okay, at the same as the partial pressure of oxygen is more in circulation and partial pressure of oxygen is less in tissue level. So oxygen move towards the tissue. It is internal respiration. Diffusion also occur here. Simple. So it is the partial pressure effect on gases exchange. And the second factor, surface area. Where the surface area is increased, the diffusion also increased. That means gases exchange is directly proportional to the surface area. When the surface area is increased, gases exchange also will increase. For example, in condition of ఎంఫసిమా కండిషన్ కోసం మీకు తర్వాత నేను డిజార్డర్స్లో చెప్తాను. ఎంఫసిమా కండిషన్స్లో ఆల్వియోలర్స్ అనేవి అన్నీ కూడా దగ్గరికి వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఆల్ ద ఆల్వియోలర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎంఫసిమా పేషెంట్ ఆర్ కన్స్ట్రిక్టెడ్ అండ్ ద సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా ఇస్ డిక్రీజ్డ్. డ్యూ టు ద డిక్రీజ్డ్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా గ్యాసెస్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆల్సో డిక్రీజ్డ్. రెస్పిరేటరీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి ఎంఫసిమాలో. సో సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా ఆల్సో ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ద గ్యాసెస్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్, డైరెక్ట్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ద గ్యాసెస్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్. అండ్ solubility means when compared with the oxygen, CO2 have more solubility. That means it easily dissolve in fluids, body fluids. మన బాడీ ఫ్లూయిడ్స్లో ఆక్సిజన్తో కంపేర్ చేస్తే కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్ అనేది ఈజీగా డిజాల్వ్ అయిపోతుంది. అండ్ ద సాల్యుబిలిటీ ఆల్సో డైరెక్ట్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ద diffusion. That means when compared with the oxygen, CO2 is easily diffused from tissues to the blood circulation or from circulation to the alveoli. It is easily diffused because carbon dioxide have more solubility, 20 times more, not only one time. Okay, 20 times more solubility when compared with the oxygen. And diffusion capability also, automatically diffusion capacity also more when compared with the oxygen. Carbon dioxide have more diffusion capacity. Right. So these three factors are directly proportional to the diffusion capacity. When come to these two factors, thickness of respiratory membrane. Okay, come to the membranes which are present at the site of diffusion. This is the alveolar sac and is made by squamous epithelial cells, single layer squamous epithelial cells. Okay, like this. And there is a basement membrane. I will draw a basement membrane with blue color. It is the basement membrane. Where there is epithelium, there is a basement membrane, right? And blood capillary endothelium. Endothelial cells of the blood capillaries. Okay, it is also have a basement membrane. So mainly our textbook also say that there are three membranes: squamous epithelium or simple epithelium of alveolar membrane, and basement membrane, and endothelium of the blood capillaries. And of course there is a membrane, other membrane which is not important for our intermediate. సెంటర్లో ఇంకొక మెంబ్రెయిన్ ఉంటుంది. ఈ బేస్మెంట్ మెంబ్రెయిన్తో పాటు ఇక్కడే ఆల్వియోలస్ని కవర్ చేస్తూ ఒక మెంబ్రెయిన్ ఉంటుంది. మెంబ్రెయిన్ పేరు సర్ఫాక్టాంట్. ఇది ఒక సింపుల్ మెంబ్రెయిన్లా ఉంటుంది. సర్ఫాక్టాంట్ ఈజ్ ఎ మెంబ్రెయిన్ విచ్ కవర్స్ ద alveoli. So alveoli have basement membrane, simple epithelium, and surfactant. And endothelial cells also have blood capillary have endothelial cells and basement membrane. In between the alveoli and what is this blood capillary, there is a space, and that space is known as interstitial space or tissue space. So surfactant and interstitial space is not present in our textbookలో ఇది లేదు, బట్ ఇది ఒక ఆల్వియోలర్ సైడ్ దగ్గర ఉండే పొజిషన్ అనమాట. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు అవర్ టెక్స్ట్బుక్ there are three layers. Diffusion membrane is formed by three layers: squamous epithelium of the alveoli, and the center basement membrane, and endothelial membrane of the blood capillaries. So it is the thickness of respiratory membrane. When the thickness is increased, diffusion decreases, because the diffusion gas must be passes through all the membranes and reach the blood circulation. So when thickness of respiratory membrane is increases, diffusion of gases or capacity of diffusion also decreases. So it is inversely proportional to diffusion capacity, thickness of respiratory membrane. As like distance also, when distance is increases, automatically the diffusion capacity also decreases. And a very small and interesting fact is the blood capillary diameter is very little diameter it has, very small diameter. Okay, and that means if the diameter is nearly 8 microns, maybe nearly approximately 8 microns diameter, that blood capillary have nearly 8 microns diameter. And the interesting fact is RBC diameter is nearly 7.4 microns. That means మీకు పాపిన్స్ తెలుస్తుంది కదా, పాపిన్స్ తింటారు, లేదంటే ఏముంటాయి ఇంకా బోల్ట్లు ఉంటాయి, పోలో ఎలా ఉంటుందో అలా. That RBC is arranged like this, very close to the respiratory membrane. RBC is very close to the respiratory membrane because the blood capillary is very less in diameter. So it is easy to diffusion and easy to transport. Right. When the thickness of respiratory membrane is increases during fibrosis is a disorder, and during edema, I'll teach you later about the disorders of respiratory system. Okay, so during some disorders the thickness of respiratory membrane may increase. At that time also diffusion of gases will decreases, and during some time the surface area is also decreases due to the emphysema, which causes due to the smoking చేసినప్పుడు వస్తుంది ఎంఫసిమా అనేది. అలాంటి టైంలో కూడా ద సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా డిక్రీజెస్. వెన్ ద సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా డిక్రీజెస్, diffusion of gases is decreases. So this is about the diffusion of gases at the alveolar site and at the tissue site.